Hello, peeperonis. Welcome to episode 99. Today, look at your smile.
I liked peeperonis.
It was fun. Today we're talking all things adulting, okay? As you know, I love my Google searches, and as an adult is at an all-time high. So we're going to break it down.
Break it down now.
Let's really do it, baby. Number 99, she.
Hello and welcome to Staying Up with Cami and Taryn. I'm Cami.
And I'm Taryn. And every night we get to have a sleepover, but every week we invite you to join us.
So thanks for staying up. Whoa.
For those of you who've never seen my tongue, that might have been your first way in.
Might have been a little shocking. She does have a geographic tongue.
I do have a geographic. I thought you were going to mess it up. I thought you were going to say
Geographical.
I did think you were going to say
Honey,
geographical.
In my head, I'm going geographical. Just say it. Pick one. Just say it.
Yeah, I have a geographic tongue. So does my mother.
Yeah.
Runs in the fam. Maybe our child will.
Oh my God.
I don't think.
Will they not be able to use a tongue scraper?
I can use a tongue scraper.
You just don't always love the feeling.
It's just I can't go so hard. Like I feel like when I watch you use the tongue
I go
scraper,
really light.
But it feels like it's gliding.
Yeah.
Mine is like I'm really trying to be careful to not get in the crevices.
When I get it stuck on a taste bud, I have to walk away
That's
for a
my
minute.
whole existence.
But I just can't imagine a life where I don't get to use a tongue scraper.
Well,
I'd be really sad without mine. So,
good to know.
yeah.
We'll talk more about that at a later date.
What? Oh.
Because we have an exciting thing. But
Oh, yeah,
I don't
we do have
think
an
we're ready
exciting
to
thing.
share that.
No, but
Don't go buy a tongue scraper yet. But just know that soon.
think about it.
But think about it and get excited for your future
come
tongue
back
scraper.
to us in episode probably 110.
300. Imagine. What's up, ups?
What is up?
Come on, snip, snap, snack, crackle, pop.
You know, I didn't really write anything down for this podcast
That's
episode
okay.
to chat about because all that's really been up is that I am reinvigorated in posting and talking about skincare.
You are awake,
I'm having
alive,
so much fun.
flying. And what is that? Is that because your skin is at an all-time high?
No, well, partially yes. The other day, like I said to you, I was looking at my skin. My prime time for my skin is around 5 p.m.
Your primer?
My primer?
Get it? Like primer? Skin.
It's okay. Wait, no, I want to understand. Primer, the product that you put on?
Yeah.
Got it.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
If I wash my face in the morning, do my skincare, don't put anything on it all day, and then we go to dinner or something. So 5 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm about to go put makeup on. That's when my skin looks its best. So I was looking at it the other day and I was like, oh my God, my skin looks amazing. And that's when I came in the bedroom, you were laying on the bed and I was like, look at my skin.
And you never do that. And I loved that you did that. Because
Well,
I feel like I've been telling you recently at least that you look very glowy. And you're like, oh, thanks.
That's nice. But I just feel like I've struggled with rosacea for
That's
so long.
nice,
That's
but-
nice. So rosacea makes you feel like you don't have good skin. I have worked really hard to have good skin and I feel like I got there. But having rosacea, your face can feel really smooth. With makeup on, it looks good. But you know that was redness. And with my type of rosacea, it's a bunch of red little dots.
Yeah.
It makes your skin look so bad and it really pisses me off. And it's any rosacea girlies out there really get the struggle. But I have finally gotten that under control. So I've been able to see it looking nice.
Yeah.
Even when we were getting facials every month before our wedding,
God, but that was a treat.
that was a treat. My facialist lady was like, once we get rid of your redness, you are never going to want to put on an ounce of makeup. You are going to have perfect skin. And I was like, yeah, okay. Because it was hard to not just look at the rosacea. And now I feel that way. I'm half the time I like my skin better when I'm not wearing makeup.
Do you have makeup on right now?
Yeah, I have makeup on. You're so cute that you don't know.
Well, I mean, you're so cute
That you don't know.
Sometimes it's just glowy, and then you don't know if the glowy is from freshly applied skincare
Yeah.
or
Yeah, but I have
makeup.
color to my cheeks. I have blush on. I
just
have
don't-
some bronzer.
I wish that I could do that. I wish I could do something where I could blink and open, and then you would not have it on. Then I would blink and open and
Yeah,
have
you
it
could,
on. And I could
compare.
really see.
Yeah.
Because I just feel
You're
like,
so cute.
but you also do your hair, so it's that confuses me. Like right now, I don't have
You're
makeup
such
and I
a
didn't.
boy in these moments. This is what I think that girls who have boyfriends feel like, where they're like you don't know if I have extensions in or not ever.
Yeah, you do.
I know I do right now, but you know that. But like, you're like, is that your hair with extensions? And I'm like, yes. I actually can't take them in and out. They're in there until I go to the salon.
The other day we were joking about being like Cam being Rapunzel and being up in a castle. And then if she would have let her hair down and then I tried to climb up it, but her extensions came in.
There was like a Joliet balcony when we were walking to the farmer's market. And Taryn was like, oh my God, get up there and profess your love to me. And I was like, no, I can be like Rapunzel and let my hair down and you can climb up it. And she's like, yeah, I'll rip your extensions out.
Insane.
The real Rapunzel story.
Cookie girl, rapatini mochaccini.
Oh God, I love a little Italian brain rot. But yeah, I've been excited that my skin looks better, but I feel like I share a lot on skincare and it like just won't resonate with people, or people like aren't ready to listen. And I feel like the last few videos when I've been sharing it, people are like,
to listen is iconic.
Well,
that's literally the most religious terms ever. It's just they're not ready to take in the word.
I feel like I had to post a video that was like 13 seconds long and it was just before and after. And half of the comments were very annoyed that I wasn't sharing the secrets. And like, everyone's like, drop the routine, drop the routine. I've been dropping my routine for 10 years. I tell everyone.
You never, ever gatekeep.
I've been, look at my profile and you can find 18,000 videos in the last month of me sharing different things that I have done for my skin and my like detailed routine. But people on the internet don't like to do a little work. So I had to trick everyone. That video has like over 2 million views now on TikTok.
My baby's viral. Her skin's going around the world.
And then once I did that, I could be like, okay, and here's what I think works.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to share specific products because I didn't want it to be about products or brands. I wanted to just be like, here are like the tips. And then, yeah, there are products and I can give you those, but let me get your basics down. And then, of course, people are like, yeah, but what products did you use? And then other people are like, I don't trust anyone who has a link in bio. It's just so funny that you can't please anyone because I'm like, I'm gatekeeping if I don't share the products. But if I do share the products, it's just an ad. And now whatever I say is irrelevant. So
when little new freakies come in, sometimes they're welcome. Sometimes they're just haters and they just.
And TikTok just like brings haters because it's the most random people that don't know you, don't know anything about your situation.
So true, babe.
And then someone the other day commented on there are a lot of people being like, the lighting's different. And I'm like, okay, the next video I'll film in the same lighting. I'm waiting for it to get sunny. And I'm going to put on the exact same freaking outfit of my before picture and be like, here you go.
You should.
But then someone else was like, no, your skin probably just looks good right now because you're pregnant. And I was like, that's so rude to one, take away from the work I put into my skin, and two, remind me that I'm not pregnant yet. Fuck off.
And saying that you are pregnant when you're not.
Yeah, that's just
also
like, yeah,
not to
okay,
add,
so I'm fat.
not to add, but that's where my brain went.
Yeah, I was like, sure, thanks.
I am so nervous, and when I say so, I mean like about 300 O's.
Oh my God.
That when we are together and we say like we are pregnant, that people will be like, come to me. And be like,
rub the
what's
dummy.
It like? And I'm gonna be like, Baba, no.
Well, that's why we don't say we're pregnant, because you're not pregnant. I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
That's a really bizarre thing. And I feel like I've even been talking about it in like we terms. I'm like, yeah, when we're pregnant.
No, I'm saying my wife is pregnant. I'm not. I have nothing in my stomach other than things, unimaginable things. But just,
ew.
Yeah.
Ew, I hated that. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Just throwing myself into some skincare.
She's being a skincare girly. And you know what's fun is this is really an example of just sticking to the plot, and the right people will find you at the right time. And I hope that a lot of growth comes out of it for you. Like literal social growth, not like meta growth. I mean social growth. Thanks. Because I do think that like you share so much cool stuff. And sometimes it seems like people have to start as if they're talking to a new audience instead of their audience in order to get a new audience.
I totally agree. I think it's really hard when you've done this for so long that you're like, most people grow online are new because they start, everyone sees them from the start, and then you're bought in on the journey. You're not like playing catch up.
Yep.
So when you've been doing this for a long time, you almost have to like restart. So I'm kind of taking that as like my skincare restart go back to the basics. This is what I'm sharing and going from there with it. So, but yeah, I've been having fun with that.
That's really cool.
How are you?
I'm good. I have a fun announcement for the PPs.
Me too? Do I know?
Me too.
Like, am I getting the announcement too, or do I already know the announcement?
Everyone spread hashtag me too for this moment. It's never been used, and I think this is a great time to use it. Okay.
No, but like,
baby,
are
you
just
know, I don't
sharing
have
the
secrets from you.
Sometimes you'll bring something to the pod that I don't know about.
I got a new job.
You what? I'm just kidding.
I got a new job.
What?
I'm so excited, you guys.
I would add in sound effects, but I don't want to. So, what?
I'm so excited. I've been working on this forever. And as you know, I was working for a company called Grandstand where we were helping athletes run their social media, and it was very fun. But girl like me,
my baby wants stability.
Needs that stability. She's trying to make a family. She's trying to get pregnant. Trying to get her wife pregnant.
There you go.
And I'm stoked. So I'm working for Plaid, which if you're like, that kind of sounds familiar, it's because you've probably used Plaid and not even known that you've used Plaid, but you've seen their little name at the bottom of things.
Yep.
The short way to describe it is that they're like the plumbing of financial institutions connecting to apps.
That was confusing.
Really?
Yeah. The plumbing?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Jesus Christ. It was described to me that way, and I thought that really made a lot of sense.
Yeah, that didn't do anything for me.
You want to share your little tidbit about Venmo?
No, please.
No, please. Take the floor, please.
I think the easiest way to understand when you don't like a lot of the explanations when we were reading through all your info to get started, it's like fintech this, fintech that. And I'm like, if you ask my mom what fintech is, I doubt she knows.
That's why I didn't say fintech.
I know, but I'm saying like I think it can get very confusing very quick because it's so techy.
Mm-hmm.
But the basic of it is if you have a Venmo account or a PayPal account, something that needs to link to your bank, Plaid does that in a secure way. It's like the gatekeeper from bank to the financial app, and they become best friends, and they like open the door for them.
Sure.
I think that makes more sense.
Yeah, it does. But I'm
just saying for like in layman's term of
No.
like myself who's doesn't know about a lot about like financial tech.
I said plumbing. What's more layman's terms than plumbing?
Yeah, but I just didn't understand like what is a plumbing?
It's banks connecting to apps and where they need to use your bank account information.
That's literally what I just said.
That's what I said. And we are the plumbing. We make it go seamless. We make it go nice. We make it all connect. So we're the underlayer of it all.
I get the plumbing analogy.
So I am joining starting next week. I will be a web copywriter for them. And
it's going to be so good, honey. I'm
so
happy
excited. For you. I just like...
And the interview process was gnarly.
It was long, but I came out on top. Did I ever tell the peepees about my typo situation? I don't think I did.
I think we did.
Okay.
Recap just in case.
No. Tell us in the comments if I did or did not tell you about my typo interview situation. Because if I didn't, we're gonna say that next time.
Yeah, we can do like a worst job moment.
Worst job interview situation of all time. Literally pains me, makes me sick to think about.
But I'm so glad it happened because you were not going to like that job.
But we'll talk about it later.
Okay, I'm just saying. I think we did talk about it. I'm just saying.
I don't think we did because I've been working at Grandstand.
I know, but whatever. Everything works out for a reason.
Of course.
And it really is amplified.
So
like your lowest low moment, thank God it happened, is really interesting.
Of course. The peepees don't know. We didn't tell them. So we need to say, no, we'll save it for next.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Okay, I think that's right.
I have 2 things I have to tell you other than that.
Wait, before yours, because I said gnarly, did you hear the new Cat's Eye song?
No, is it good?
Yeah. It's like dumb, but it's amazing.
Does it say gnarly?
Yeah, a bunch.
Is it called gnarly?
I think so.
Hey.
The dance is really good.
Show me.
Daniela, the girl that I like, is like amazing in it.
I love that.
She's such a good dancer. Okay, anyways.
Did they get popular?
They're starting to.
Oh.
I think. They did, and it was very niche, and now I think they're getting bigger. I don't know.
Random.
We'll see.
Oh my God. Cammy and I watched Adolescence. That wasn't on my list, but Jesus.
Talk about gnarly.
I guess. Yeah. That was insane. We left this planet. It's like, yeah, it was gnarly. It just like wasn't I just thought, anyway.
You're like, not the right word.
If y'all have not seen Adolescence, it's on Netflix. It's 4 episodes, each an hour long. And every episode is so gnarly.
No, it's actually so dark, but like really important.
Don't say what it's about.
Okay.
But every episode is just shot in one single shot for an hour.
So insanely impressive.
It's so cool. So there's no cuts. It's literally everyone has to nail their lines for an hour straight. It's really good.
All I could think about the whole time once I knew that is like when we'd be in the last scene of each episode.
Yeah.
I just kept thinking like, what if someone farts or like trips or says the wrong word or laughs? Like,
you can edit a fart out.
Okay, maybe a fart, but like if you farted, you would like, how do you keep
Not
going?
an actor.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
That's why you can never tell when I fart.
Yeah, I can. I fucking smell it.
Yeah, but
From here to Timbuktu.
if you were a good actor, then
Well,
you
I'm
would just
not.
act like you don't smell it.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Let's pretend, moving on, let's pretend like we're always filming a one shot and we need to be our best selves.
no, that's exhausting. Absolutely
And if
not.
I fart-
Terrible idea. Terrible idea.
If I fart,
I'm gonna go. She farted. She farted, and it stinks.
you're smiley today.
Oh, I can't breathe.
You're feeling smiley. Yeah, really gnarly really took you to a new place.
Gnarly.
Okay, anyway, watch that. And then, okay, I have 2 trivia facts for you.
Okay.
What do you think is the world's 3rd largest shoe brand?
Why 3rd?
Because the 3rd one's weird. The first 2 you could probably guess.
Well, isn't Skechers like randomly
It's
one of the tops? It's Skechers. Guys, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. So smart. Thank God we have trivia tonight, which I've been crushing at. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing with you. You're being funny.
Oh, that was so easy.
Okay, let's see if you get the next one. You fucking bitch.
Did you think that was going to be hard or something?
No, I just think it's interesting that it goes Nike, Adidas, Skechers.
Yeah.
Sorry. Fucking freak.
No, but I think you and I have talked about this before. We saw it on a show or something. Because I remember being like, wow, Skechers is so much bigger than I realized. Like it's consistently been so big.
Yeah.
And it flies under the radar. Their commercials are so dumb. They need like
They're terrible.
the ones that you don't have to like bend over to put your shoe on or whatever.
Which is like so Skechers.
Yeah. I'm like, that's what I
Like
think.
you don't
when I
have to
think
bend
Skechers.
over to put your shoes on.
Yeah.
That's a Skechers shoe.
Yeah, that's like Steve Carell in Crazy Stupid
Steve
Love.
Carell. Okay, Carell.
Wait, what's his name?
Carell.
Carell.
Steve Carell.
I thought you were gonna tell me it's like Carol or something.
My next trivia for you is
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast that talked about how they're getting rid of passwords. Like some big tech companies are trying to like stop passwords.
Because it's easy to hack.
It's easy to hack, but also it's like so
what,
strange.
facial recognition,
Yeah, like
fingerprint?
it would just be like a pass key or whatever.
Yeah.
Which would be your eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
What % of the time are login attempts successful?
You mean like
Everyone.
scam? Or like everyone's trying to get in?
Like the
I'm
average
logging
person.
in.
What %
Oh,
of the
God.
time are your login attempts? All of our login attempts actually successful.
60%.
Cut that shit in half. 30? How funny is that?
That's cannot be true.
32% of the time.
Yeah, it's really hard to think of the average because I'm like, I'm logging into things constantly.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting it right most of the time. But most of my stuff
And
is
you're
saved.
young and techie.
Yeah, most of my stuff is saved and
Think about our parents.
yeah.
And grandparents.
Yeah.
And aren't there like more old people than...
At first I was going to say 40, but then I was like, it's got to be over 50. So I was like
30.
40 or 60. 30 is crazy.
It's funny. I like it.
Wow.
Are you ready to learn to play?
That one was
Actually, this
harder.
whole episode is really a trivia episode.
Fun.
Are you ready?
Are we warming up for tonight? Was this your plot?
Guys, Cam, can I just tell you? Cam does this little coy thing where she gets the whole group to just go, please, Cammy, come to trivia. Because she goes, I don't know if I'm going to go, guys. We have a group chat. She goes, I don't know if I'm going to go this week. And every time
It's not my fault. Everyone's thirsty for me to come. Like,
we are.
I could just say.
But you always go.
No, I don't. I wasn't going until
You've gone 3 times in a row.
Yeah, now. Okay, I won't go. What do you want from me?
I want you to go. I'm just saying it's cute that you play this little cat and mouse.
Listen, I don't love going to trivia. My wife here loves going to trivia. So I am a good partner and I go to trivia for her. So whenever I say I don't want to go, she's calling me coy and getting everyone to go, no, come. You're just jealous because everyone's wanting me to come. You're just jealous.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you're rubbing that in my face. That's actually quite sad. Jesus. Maybe I am.
Well, maybe you should try not saying you're not going to go.
Yeah, well, but then
everybody.
There's never a world where you're going and I'm not.
Yeah, no, not a chance.
Let's try it in the group chat next week.
Okay.
Well, you can't go next week.
Oh, yeah, shit. Are you going to go next week?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyways.
It'll be my first day of work.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know.
We got to celebrate. Yeah, it's just that I don't really want to go,
fine.
but now we've created this group where all 6 of us have to go.
It's called the Sacred Six.
So anytime one of us doesn't go, it's going to be a big deal. But I'm the one who doesn't typically want to go.
Right. So you're just going to have to work that out. But I'm just saying, I do think it's interesting that you do the whole
I was not going to go tonight. I really don't want to go tonight. We are doing this. I want to edit it, get it up. We have a busy day tomorrow. We have an early morning.
Then you know what? Don't go.
Okay.
I don't want you to feel pressured to go.
Oh my God. Okay. Then I'm not going. Her nostrils just flared and she the lie on her whole face was like, oh,
to be fair.
No.
And I want you to tell the peepees this because I do think this is really important.
Okay. What do I have to tell them?
You're
kind of just telling them.
Did not add pressure to you, did I? In the group chat. I said.
No, you did not.
I said, I will make no decisions until I talk to my honey.
Yeah.
Then
and you said you would still go even without me, which was great. Yeah. Yeah, I did not feel pressure from you that I had to go this evening. Okay.
So we're going to have fun and we're going to go and we're going to have so much fun together.
Oh, wait, I'm not going now, though.
No, you are because I didn't pressure you to, so I can't relieve you from. You see?
Oh, yes. I hear you.
You see?
You see?
Do you?
You see?
Do you see? Oh my God, we're acting. Who did you feel that we were in that moment?
Not a clue.
I have a pretty clear.
Actually, yeah, the dad from Meet the Fockers. I don't know why.
Oh, I was
don't know why.
Feeling like Lion King, like Rafiki.
Oh, cute.
Like you see?
Oh my God, I love Rafiki.
We should rewatch that.
Lion King?
Yeah.
Would love to.
Guys, I'm getting a hankering to watch La La Land.
Yeah, I can't believe you haven't yet. You've been saying that for days.
I did wake up the other day and watch Hustle at like 5 a.m. So crazy.
I woke up and you're like, can I have the remote? And I'm like, yeah.
That reminds me of growing up. I used to watch movies every night, every morning.
Every morning you'd watch a movie?
I would put Blue Crush on. I would have hyperfixation movies.
You didn't know you were a lesbian?
Yeah, well.
The signs were there.
The signs were there. The surfers were on
But you could watch a whole movie before school?
No, I would
just have Saved by the Bell on. I got ready.
But was it on TV?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that early?
Yeah.
That don't seem right.
Yeah.
Maybe on the East Coast.
It was reruns. Oh, yeah. The East Coast.
It was like the news. It was like the news.
If you put on the news channels.
Do you think I never thought of that.
Nickelodeon was playing the news?
No, but I don't remember Nickelodeon playing cool shows. I thought that was 8 p.m., 6 p.m.
No, it was you had your Nick at Night all night. And then in the morning, it would play reruns of classic shows. And then 8 p.m. was the new shows. They weren't playing Saved by the Bell at 8. That was prime time for.
But I'm talking about when Saved by the Bell was on.
That was way pre us though.
No, it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure.
Saved by the Bell was on when we were kids.
I don't know if that's true.
It totally was.
Saved by the Bell on 89 to 93.
93.
Honey, I was 2.
I was 3.
Say you're wrong.
I was right.
Oh my God.
It was so on.
Annoying. No, it was reruns. Before school, when I'm sat there waiting for my neighbor to pick me up, Saved by the Bell was rerun. You're so annoying. Continue.
Don't wave your little fingers at me. Don't wave your little Prada, last season Prada shoes at me, honey. Go. Anyway, I would watch movies before school.
Yeah, okay.
So
that's not true. You were Bible journaling.
That was later.
I know, I'm kidding.
Bible shame me for loving God for a time.
You were asking Jesus to bring you your husband.
Yes, I was. God, dear Mr. You. My email.
Dear Mr. You?
Remember I told you that I had a Gmail called dearmryou@gmail.com, and I thought I would write letters to my future husband.
Where can we read these?
I don't know that I ever. I logged in and I didn't see any
no drafts
inbox or outbox, so I don't know if I just.
You drafted them.
No, I think I would have sent them
to who?
To Dear Mr. You.
Got it.
So that someday my husband
could log in
and see all these emails. Well,
give me the freaking login.
No, I don't think there's anything. I went in there like a year ago and there's nothing in there.
That's devastating.
I know. I'm like, I don't think I did it.
You just made the account?
Yeah, I think I had high hopes.
Shit.
But then, now look at me. Fucking lesbian. What happened? The devil is real.
Yep.
Anyway. Today we're talking about adulting Google Trends.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Basically, the search interest in, quote, as an adult hit a record high this year. So everyone is searching different things, saying like, how do you do this as an adult? How do you do that as an adult? Or
it's probably because there's such a wide range of people right now who are feeling like they're just becoming an adult. I feel anyone from like I'm 34 and there are things that I'm doing for the first time as an adult. And there's people our age who haven't bought a house yet, for example.
Right.
So they're going to look that up and feel like they're doing that for the first time as an adult.
Yeah.
I feel like people from 18 to 40 are like, I'm just becoming an adult.
That's so true, because the other day, my mom sent a video of my dad giving a speech. And in the speech, my dad said, we have 3 adult children.
That freaked you out.
And I was like,
bad.
3 adult children?
You're like, who? I have older siblings?
Who are those old fucks? Literally. So yeah, that's a really good observation, honey.
Thank you.
This is crazy. Why do I feel like this is our first episode ever? And we're trying to figure out.
You're interviewing me.
I know, I do.
I like it.
Was it where you? Anyway. Whoa. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quiz you on what the U.S. is searching when it comes to as an adult.
Okay.
What is the top search thing the U.S. wants to learn to do, quote, as an adult? So it's blank, blank as an adult.
Blank, blank as an adult. I'm like, I need hints here to get started.
And I will have a lot more for you, but this is just the top searched thing. I'll give you one. Make blank as an adult.
Dinner. Money.
No. We're having fun.
Make
3.
It's not
2.
Make dinner
1.
or money.
Friends.
Duh.
Duh. Literally,
Duh.
how sweet is that?
Yeah, that's
and also so sad.
Yeah.
Not right.
Okay, so I was just thinking of what you're doing only as an adult. I wasn't thinking of something you do your whole life, but now you're having to do it as an adult.
Got you.
Okay.
The next bucket of 3 things is Americans also search what you, quote, can do as an adult. So can you blank as an adult? Can I blank as an adult?
Can I grow? Can I get taller?
That's cute.
Is there any hope
This
for
third
me?
one definitely isn't right, but there's 2 that are the top searched things.
Can
you something as an adult?
Can I get in a fight?
You ready?
Did you ever think about that before you turned 18 that you're like, I just need to punch someone before I could go to jail for this? You ever think about that?
Oh yeah, you're like, wait, this is my last chance.
Yeah, the day before I turned 18, I'm like, if I'm gonna get in a fist fight, it's now or never.
It's now or fucking never.
Now or never.
Just punch yourself. Have a little fun.
Don't hit me.
I'll hit me. The answers are, can you start ballet as an adult? Which is so cute.
That's so cute. And I also just saw a TikTok of a girl who got back into ballet as an adult, and all the comments were like, oh my God, you can do this as a grown-up.
Insane.
What have I been waiting for?
Can I go to Chuck E. Cheese as an adult?
No.
Less
go to
cute.
Dave and Buster's.
But significantly less cute.
Creepy.
Can you believe that that's a top?
I get innocent people wanting to go, but it's just making me be like, what kind of creepers trying to get into Chuck E. Cheese with no kids?
Okay.
I would have never guessed that in my life.
These are the top how-to adulting skills that hit an all-time high this year. So how to, and then there are 4 things. Guess.
But how to blank as an adult, like how to make friends, like that kind of example.
These are adulting skills. So things that you would learn as an adult. Not as an adult, but you could. But yes, they're related to being an adult.
How to make money. That's really not on here?
No.
I'm shocked. I don't know.
I think I would actually back you up and just say that these are things that are classified as adulting skills, and people are now searching how to do them.
How to be a parent. How to
This is hard.
buy a house.
Sorry. They're way more specific.
Okay, give me one and then I'll try to think about
how to use a map.
What? What? How to use a map? People watch The Amazing Race and we're like, I don't know how to use a map.
Honestly, probably. Do you know how to use a map?
Yeah.
I don't know that I've never really found my way via map.
I think
obviously I think I could.
we were lucky to grow up right before cell phones and GPS were the only way to get places.
Yeah.
We were definitely in the era where you would print out your little MapQuest directions.
Yes.
If you remember that. But my dad's always been very pro map. Anytime we're traveling, I tell him where we are. He looks it up on a map and tells me all the stuff around it. He likes to get his bearings. So I think I've learned that from him.
Yes.
That I will use a map and I could be like, oh, I'm going to take this street to here. And then I'm good.
Love.
And I could do that.
You're just brilliant all the time.
Thanks.
You're a very smart girl.
That's so funny. How to use a map. I don't think I would have guessed
So
that.
these are just things that have
That's also not
reached
specific adulting.
These are things that have reached an all-time high of search. Right now, more people are searching them than ever.
Okay.
And they're skills, adulting skills that you could say.
But how to read a map an adulting skill?
I don't know, honey.
I feel like that's just a skill everyone should
I guess
have.
it's just a skill.
Yeah.
The next is how to set up autopay.
Okay. That's amazing because my dad every Saturday still gets his little checkbook out, pays all his bills and stuff, takes them to the post office. Mm-hmm. He used to do it and bring our dog before he passed away with him. And he would get a little biscuit at the bank and everything. But I don't feel like most our parents' adults ages know. What? I'm scared. What's it say?
It wasn't map.
Oh my God.
It was mop. To use a mop.
Okay, I don't know if I'm relieved or more concerned.
That makes so much more sense because why were we all looking at how to use a map?
Yeah, I'm like, you don't need to learn that.
It's
now.
so strange.
But why are y'all not knowing how to use a mop? People have too many Swiffers. Yeah, they're like a pad in the cleaner. I think everyone's wanting
I wouldn't know how to use a mop. I
bucket
could
and a
figure
mop.
it out.
You would know how to use a mop.
Not the ones with the cranks and there's a lot there.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So just saying. Next is how to do an oil change.
Yeah, I know how to do that. I know how to do all these.
But you're amazing. You're different.
You're
different. No, you are. This next
I
one
had
you know
auto
too.
tech in high school.
How to clean a bathroom vent.
I do know how to do that.
You're just such an adult.
I'm such a dad, actually.
Yeah, you are.
These are
You're papa.
These are papa jobs, and
These are papa jobs. Okay, next. Top searched, is it too late to as an adult activities?
That's so cute. Is it too late to learn a new language? Is it too late to knit? Is it too late to
No, but love that.
skydive? Is it too late to break dance? Is it too
My baby
late
wants to dance.
to I don't know.
Get braces as an adult?
No, it's not.
Yeah, what's our verdict?
You can get braces.
You can get
as
braces
an adult.
whenever.
I know a lot of people do. And you get Invisalign. You can get the braces that go on the inside. My manager, Maddie, had those on her bottom teeth for a little while. And I only noticed them one time. She was sat down or something talking. I was like, do you have a bracket? Because I have a bracket on my top 2 teeth. Mm-hmm. And she's like, no, I literally have braces on the inside. And I only noticed them that one single time. She only had them for 6 months. You can totally do braces as
Never
an adult
too
if you
late.
want.
I had braces when I was young, but then I thought my teeth were kind of crazy.
They were not at all. She has perfect teeth.
Maybe I just feel crazy about my teeth.
Yeah, you like them to be really, really straight.
And I got Invisalign. My mom and dad both got Invisalign as adults,
you guys all did it just like 2 years ago.
We all did
right
it.
before our wedding. They all did it.
Never
which is
too
so
late.
cute. And that's when they wanted to do it. They wanted their teeth to look nice for our wedding. Oh.
They're walking around our wedding like,
they're like, look at our teeth.
But I do think with braces specifically and like getting your teeth fixed, like that really is a confidence thing for a lot of people. Like you don't want to smile, you don't want to do whatever.
And I hate that so many celebrities and just like adults in general, instead of going for braces or Invisalign and dealing with that for a year or two, they're getting veneers. I am so sick of veneers. Natural teeth are so cute and pretty.
Veneers
and
are the worst.
Just if you want them to be really straight, like if you're wanting like really, really, really nice teeth, do braces. Do not do veneers.
Agreed. Next, get into theater as an adult. Is it too late to get into theater?
This is so cute.
This is really sweet.
No, it's not too late.
Not too late.
I don't know. Well, probably not. No, there's like
you can learn to act. I was just thinking
like,
singing, but that's not. That's
no. They like.
But you can learn to sing.
But you might already be able to sing, and you've just never done theater. And there's local theaters, like you could get your bearings and really learn, and you could take classes. This is so freaking cute. This makes me happy.
Is it too late to get an internship as an adult?
No, have you never seen The Intern? He's at Google.
I think that's The Internship.
Oh, whatever.
But there's another
I'm
movie
mixing
called The
two.
Intern.
The Anne Hathaway movie where she hires Robert De Niro or somebody like that.
Somebody.
And then The Internship, which is Owen Wilson and the other guy.
Vince Vaughn. I actually don't know if it's too late to get an internship.
No, you can get internships because no one can ask you your age.
But like a lot of them, you have to prove college.
Yeah, but
so then you could just go to college.
They might have gone to college, and not all internships you need a college degree. You might be limited at what internships you can get, but you can definitely get an internship.
Can an adult get an internship? That's so sweet that people are like, I want to keep learning.
Yeah, I have spent a lot of time.
There's no age cap.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time this last year realizing that certain skills that I don't have or do have are not my identity. I think we get really wrapped up in things we've always been able to do, being like, that's who I am.
Yes.
But those things can change. Like, I think I shared last year when I was like, I want to be good at like being a fixer or a DIYer. And I've always been like, well, I'm just not that person. I'm not good at that. I don't think I'm patient enough. I don't think I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to that stuff well enough. So it's taking these personality traits that I have about me to tell me why I couldn't do this thing.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, I'll just learn it.
Yeah.
I'll just become it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a DIYer, but I can be. You're not born a DIYer.
It's in the name. You got to do it yourself.
Yeah, you got to do it yourself.
You got to do it yourself. I looked a little bit more into internships that's saying that people do it for career changes, for re-entry into the workforce.
Yeah, you might have had a
skill
specific
sharpening
job for 50 years and want to swap to a different job, and maybe an internship is the best way to climb the ladder.
So
or
true.
maybe you were a stay-at-home parent and now your kids are grown up, or you went through a divorce or whatever. That's so cute. That's so cute.
Get ready for even 2 more cuters.
Oh, give it to
Is
me.
it too late to graduate high school as an adult?
Oh my God.
Never too late, baby. Keep going. Have you seen Billy Madison?
Oh my God, of course. Wow, this is so sweet.
Actually,
I don't think that you can graduate high school technically because there is an age cap on that, but you can get
there's
your
an age
GHD,
cap on your
right?
your
GED.
What's GHD? GED.
GED is right, but yeah, I don't know what GHD is. A drug.
Is there an age cap on high school
diploma? Yeah, because you can't be in high
like
school
an
after
adult
18.
can't, like an old person. No, there's generally no age cap on earning a high school diploma. While some states may have age limits for mandatory public school attendance, often 21, there's no maximum age for an adult to
18.
pursue a diploma through adult education programs or online schools.
Guys, nothing is ever too late is what we are learning here today. Nothing.
Whether you're 18 or 80, it's still possible to earn your high school diploma.
That
Obsessed.
is really sweet.
And the last is it too late to learn a sport as an adult?
Never.
No, unless it's like gymnastics, perhaps.
Never too late to learn any, but it might be a little more precarious, and you might need to be quite cautious because adults fall and get hurt a little
Plus,
more
you'd be
often.
hurting.
Yeah. So it might be a little more dangerous, and you might have to take some precautions to not like have injuries, but never too late.
Next caption.
Doesn't mean you're going to be good at it.
Next
but
section, sorry, is, well, pause. Is there anything that you have thought that you missed the boat on? That like, am I too late?
learning a language,
Yeah.
I feel like I get really stuck on because I just don't think my brain's really good at it. Like I even hear people who can mimic easily or pick up, like if someone tells you to say something in a language that you don't know, you can say it back to them because they're saying it.
Right.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like my ears or having a speech impediment, but I'm not good at that.
Okay.
I have a really hard time with that. So I'm like,
Your ears, honey. What do you mean your
I
ears?
just don't like hear things so
It's
well.
all right. I think you have a good ear.
But
Good ears, both.
I just feel like, yeah, that's something that if you're not inherently that great at, it's going to be a lot harder older. But it's never too late. It's just like, am I going to invest what I would need to invest to actually get a language down?
I think you can still do it, and I think you should.
Yeah, thanks. Me too.
Yeah.
What
do
about
I
you?
have any, like,
You want to do a
too
marathon?
late?
Not that
I don't think
too
it's
late.
too late. I'm just too lazy. I'm too lazy. Okay. Then searches for, am I too old for? These are similar.
Crop tops.
So I'm going to say, I'll say college
Okay.
is in there.
Okay.
3 things on your face. 3 things having to do with your face.
Am I too old for?
Yep.
Am I too old for Botox?
Nope.
Am I too old for glitter?
No.
Am I too old for...
Braces is one.
Oh,
Then there's...
that's in your mouth, not on your face.
I've had one of these things. I don't anymore. The other I haven't had, but I've considered getting.
Shingles.
I'm too old for shingles. I literally think
I
old
think it
people
happens
get
when you
shingles.
get old.
Something.
Astigmatism.
Okay, this is gonna get really mean soon. I don't have astigmatism.
Pimples. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. I mean, like, people think, like, am I too old to have acne?
I used to have it, and now it is not on me anymore.
Contact. You don't contact. Oh, a nose ring.
A nose ring,
A nose
which
ring.
is so cute.
Am I too old for a nose ring?
Am I too old for a nose ring? Probably, unless
Yeah, maybe. No, you're not.
not the big one. I feel you could be too old for that, but like maybe
Septum?
something fun.
No,
or...
listen, you're not too old, but like, should you do it? It's, the question.
Yeah, that is different.
It's not about your age.
The last is LASIK.
Oh, is there an age cap to LASIK? I guess that's what people are asking.
I don't know. That's what people want to
Guess
know.
if you've Googled that, let me know.
That's what people want to know.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think that there's an age cap for LASIK either. There's like maybe if your eyesight gets to a certain degree, LASIK doesn't fix it. But I think you can get it at any age.
This one is amazing.
What?
Over the past year, the top searched, is it normal, about adults specifically, is it normal to like blank as an adult?
Bluey.
No, but you're really close. It's not a show,
Kid
but
shows.
it's not a show, but it's like very kiddish, but also kind of not.
Cake.
I have these.
You have
I have this.
toys. Video games.
Nope. But you were close on the other one.
Toys. Fidget spinners. Ooh, a ball. What are these
It's
hints?
a certain toy that's like,
What is that? A Nerf gun?
look at my hand. What am I doing?
I don't know. What is?
I'm like squishing something.
I don't know what
I'm
you're doing.
squishing
A squishy ball.
stuffed
Stuffed
animal.
Oh, honey, that's your clue for a stuffed animal. Look at me. What? No one's too old for stuffed animals. That's crazy.
Is it? No, it says, is it normal to like stuffed animals as an adult?
They're
Which is,
soft and cozy. Of course, that's normal. It's
Yeah,
weird if
like,
you don't.
okay.
It's only weird if you have like a ton of them. Then that's like,
over the past year, the top searched how to using with parents in it. So how to something with parents.
travel.
No, it's adults are trying to figure this out.
Okay, share one because I don't really understand.
There's only
what's
one.
Going. Oh, I don't know.
How to set boundaries with our parents.
That's a good one.
What's your tip?
I don't know.
I'll let you know when I find out.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I think a lot of times it can help if you're in a relationship, if it's like setting boundaries with in-laws, the kid of the parents has to do it. I think you just have to communicate and like set the boundaries and not care if they don't get it. Like a lot of our parents aren't going to change, or a lot of our parents like take things so personally and don't understand. So just like being compassionate and being like, hey, this actually makes me feel comfortable. I'm not doing this, or you can't do this with our kids, like whatever. And that just like is how it is. And if they don't want to follow that, that's just kind of on them, but you just got to stick to it.
Then fuck it, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, just a couple more. Why are adults so ... These are the 5 top searched ways to finish that sentence. Why are adults so ...
Annoying. Ugly.
You're really close. You're really close to one of them.
Republican.
Jesus Christ. No, but it should be.
Why are adults so dumb?
Stupid is one of them.
Okay.
Why are adults so stupid?
Irritating.
Mean. I'll go mean. Why are adults so mean? Stupid.
Slow. Like literally. They walk so slow.
No. Okay.
Stubborn.
Mean. Stupid. Tired. Then there are
Sore.
condescending to kids. Why are adults so condescending to kids? And the last, I think you could probably get here. Why are adults so obsessed with blank? What would we Google?
Why are adults so obsessed with celebrities? Gen Z.
Think about blank adult.
Blank adult.
People identify as this. I'm a blank adult.
Disney.
Why are adults so
Disney.
obsessed with Disney?
That's funny.
Isn't that
They
great?
grew up on it.
And then the last of this is it says, so that was why are adults so? Then there's 5 searches for why are adults always
Late. Annoying.
late to trends.
Late to trends.
Yes.
Yep.
Tired,
Yeah.
busy,
Yeah.
so unreasonable,
Aw.
and so happy.
Oh,
I can't believe so happy is on there.
me either.
That feels like Google put that in to make us not feel like doomsday because all of these are terrible.
Yeah. I also just feel like it's showing that the youth really misunderstands adults a lot. And I'm like, that's sad. Everyone needs to come together and chat. And what is adult even in this context? Like, these were giving like haggard 80 and up.
Not
Not a 34-year-old.
Why?
I am so tired, though.
If you had to search why are adults so, what would you finish it with? Or why are adults something?
Stressed.
That's good.
Stressed, sad, and judgmental.
I think all of those is because we've lived so long.
Yeah. I think
So you
too.
just kind of get stuck in your ways.
Totally.
That's it.
That was very fun. I liked it a lot. Thank you,
Was it?
sweetheart. I enjoyed it. I had so much fun.
I hope you guys had fun. I don't know that I did.
Did you bring a PP listener story?
Uh-oh.
Darling.
Wait. I can probably find one
I'm
really quickly.
I'm sure I have a bunch saved on my computer from previous times if you want me to pull it up. I just thought that you did
no,
do that.
I fucked it. I
No,
really
you're
did.
okay,
fuck
baby.
it.
That's okay, baby.
I have one that I can read. I haven't read it yet.
Are you
but
sure?
I can read it.
From when?
Someone emailed us.
Oh, okay. Do it. Give us a little read, baby.
Oh my god, wait, did somebody say adulting in this?
Shut up. That's too perfect.
No, I don't think so. That was so strange.
Never mind, false alarm.
Okay. Hello, guys. I'm not going to say this Peepee's name. Hey, guys. I'm Peepee. I'm 27, and I am from Mexico. I was listening to the episode about coming out stories, and I always got told by my friends that mine is a really random one, so I wanted to share it with you.
Yes, please.
Basically, I grew up super religious. I was the leader in charge of a big part of a Catholic youth movement in Mexico since I was very young.
Whoa.
I dated a religious guy for almost a year. He was a musician like me. I was kind of homophobic, honestly, but Sounds like you. I was kind of homophobic, honestly, but deep down, I always knew I liked girls.
The most homophobic ones always are.
Yup. Long story short, I broke up with him. We didn't have anything in common besides music. So after that, I went into a full-on identity crisis and I started the process to become a nun. I even lived with them for a while and made up my mind to actually commit to it.
Lived with the nuns?
Live with the nuns. Did you kiss? or was there none of that allowed? At the time, it felt like the best option. Think about it. I wouldn't have to marry a man. I wouldn't have to cut ties with the church adults. Just resign since I was, quote, marrying Jesus. And I wouldn't need to come out to my parents. And I'd get to live in a house full of kind, loving women. Win-win, right?
I get your thought process.
I think I do too.
Quite flawed, but I get it.
Wait a minute.
Should we all join the nunnery?
So I told my parents, and the sisters were the sisters. I was like, my sisters?
The sisters.
I love that. The sisters.
The sisters.
You mean the sisters? So I told my parents, and the sisters were super happy to welcome me. The church people even gifted me my habits, shoes, everything. I wonder what that is.
Maybe it's a type of like housing.
Maybe it's like a nun thing,
I don't know. Continue.
Interesting. Church people gifted me my habits, shoes, everything. What if it was like new habits that she had?
I love that.
It was fully like, now
I
I love
waking
carrots.
up early.
A few months passed and then COVID happened.
Oh.
I remember going through a lot during this time. The day before my salon appointment, because I had to cut my hair really short to officially enter the convent, I started writing a note on my iPhone crying about everything I was giving up for Jesus. And in the middle of writing it, I had this realization. Even though I'm a really spiritual girl, something felt off. My motives were not right. So I called my older sister, real sister. So, well, they're
sister,
all real
not
sisters.
the sister.
Blood sister, who lives in another state here in Mexico. She was so happy to hear from me, invited me to move in with her and my niece, and admitted she knew I was kind of running from something.
Oh.
So I moved.
Good
I
sister.
left town. Sisters. Good sisters. Sisters rule. So I don't have a sister. These sisters. So I moved. I left town, told my parents, made my social media private, changed my profile name to my middle name, ghosted the nuns, and started a whole new life. And honestly,
ghosting the nuns.
Best decision I've ever made. Oh my God, I'm so sad to think about the nuns being like, where'd the sister go?
You know, something tells me it's not the first time it's happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's like kind of a thing. Because it's a big commitment.
I was free for the first time. My close friends were really supportive, and so was my family, even though they were harassed by some people from the church who were really mad.
Oh, go away.
I got a job. I traveled a lot. I got to know myself in therapy. Time passed. I met my current girlfriend. We moved in together, and it's been 5 years since that note in my iPhone made me realize I needed to follow my instincts.
Whoa.
I know I'm privileged to have such a strong support system because that's what has helped me the most. So I went from a church leader to almost a nun to a full-on lesbian. Quite a character arc, right? And
Holy
yes,
crap.
People in my hometown were shocked. I still visit sometimes and there's always gossip. But honestly, I kind of love that they see me as this rebellious / cool / lesbian who left town. I can live with that. Anyway, I hope this story helps someone who might be struggling, especially with religion. It was very scary, but the process, the family stuff, everything was so hard at first. But the people who really loved me, they stayed.
Wow.
One last thing. It's in bold.
Uh-oh.
I've been thinking about sending a message to the nuns to apologize. What do you guys think? I really didn't mean to ghost them. They were always so kind and loving to me. One of the sisters once told me, quote, God gives you free will because he wants you to be happy, not to feel obligated to anything. And that helped me a lot at the time. So I don't know. I might reach out soon, even if it's been a while. I'll let you know how it goes.
That's so sweet. I'm so pro reach out.
So pro reach out.
I think that's really cute. I think like be prepared that you might not get a response or you might not get the response that you want, but like do it for you.
Yep.
And I feel like you're a good person and that's weighing on you that you kind of just like dipped.
Yeah.
I think that's so sweet.
And like,
Wow, that was such an interesting coming out story.
the nuns didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
And not like you think they did, or you're insinuating that, but they could maybe feel, the ones you were closest to could maybe feel like,
that's a really good point.
did we scare her? Did I say something? Did I,
it's
whatever?
Like, it's not you.
Yeah.
It was just not right for me.
And
they
it could
want
be a good,
people
like,
who are it's right for. Like, not
Yes.
everyone's meant to be a nun.
and it could be a good tidbit of knowledge for them to know, like, why some people leave the convent, and that was your experience.
Sure.
You just wanted to, you were
be in
running
it.
from being a big fat lesbian.
I also think that story is so cute that it's like never too late to change direction. And I think that kind of sums up this episode, where a lot of people are just like, well, I'm already this far down the road. I cannot turn around. You always can turn around. You could have gotten your hair cut. You could have joined and been a day in, a weekend, 10 years in, and you still can turn the car around.
I am enthralled by that connection.
Yeah.
Good job, honey.
Thanks.
That was awesome.
That was very you of me.
No, I don't think so. I just thought it was cool.
Oh, thanks.
I thought you did a great job bringing it all back, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, touching your TT's to
Wrapping
the
it
microphone.
up, tying a little bow on this episode, and that is episode 99 in the bag.
Anything we want to say about 100?
Nope.
We're not doing it.
We are.
Fuck y'all.
We are.
Just joking.
We'll see you next week for Epi 100.
We're loving you. We're kissing you. If you're going to sleep now, let us just tell you I love you so much.
I hope you sleep so well.
Whoa.
I hope you have your sleep timer.
I'm getting jealous of you talking to them in this whisper voice.
Oh, they're sleeping.
Okay.
I hope you have your sleep timer set so that your phone turns off after this episode's done and it doesn't play a different episode that's like blaring and really loud and really obnoxious. Yeah. And I hope you are snoozing and so cozy and warm in your bed, and your tootsies feel like the perfect temperature. They're not too hot or too cold.
How does it feel that Cam is talking about your tootsies in this moment? Your tootsies. All the tootsies in the world. She's talking about fucking your tootsies.
Fucking your tootsies. No one said nothing about that. Good night, peepees. Bye. Love you.
I hope you have a really good sleep and you don't think about Cam fucking your tootsies.
Don't laugh. We're going to wake him up.
Boo! Ah! Your face.